St. Paul exhorts us to pray always. And one of the great ways to pray is to just read Scripture, sit with Scripture, and allow Jesus to speak to us through the Scripture. But I know one of my challenges was always, I thought about Scripture, but I didn't actually feel what Jesus was doing. So over the last few months, one of my patterns of prayer has been to sit with the Scripture passage and to just feel what was going on. A few weeks ago, we had the passage in Matthew's account of the gospel where Jesus calls Peter out of the boat. I asked myself, what would that feel like if I were in Peter's situation and Jesus came to me and said, "Come"? What would that feel like to stand up in the boat, to know that if you step on the water, you're going to sink, but yet you didn't? And as long as you keep your eyes focused on Jesus, you were able to stand there and walk towards him. What would it have been like to be the woman walking up behind Jesus and to feel his healing presence come over you when you touched his cloak? So often I think when we ask that question of sitting with the Scripture and not just thinking about it, but feeling what it was like, imagining what it was like in that environment, it can come alive in a new way. When we connect with Jesus in this way, in the Scriptures, in our prayer, in our specific times of prayer, it becomes easier to connect with him throughout the day so that we can fulfill that obligation by St. Paul to pray always.